Alright, hey there everybody, this is Johnny Nostalgia. I'm doing a video outlining the installation of the Legacy Cybershop software. I've created a disk image from all 5 disks, just because it was easier to deal with. Where's the setup? There we go. So, I don't have a serial number. Apparently you didn't need one. Select number of nodes, that would have been however many phone lines you had and modems. There's a good picture of Bob right there. Yeah, you would have had a max of 8 users on any one time. And each one of those lines would have had its own modem assigned to it. No client disks. Okay. Sound effects are awesome. Okay, so pretty simple software all in all. Section manager, store manager, product manager. So you could have had a section. Under each section you have a store. Under each store you have products. All kind of a hierarchical tree thing going on. You could RAS in from outside. There was a separate disk for that, which I assume was essentially like the client software. Server administration, pretty boring stuff. Everybody used to have login names like that. Mail, they used to be able to read your mail. They probably did, knowing Bob. This is a database tool thing. I don't know what kind of database it uses. Online analysis usually crashes it. Survey manager, don't know what that was. So we'll get out of this because that's pretty boring. There was a help. There was the ability to create new distribution disks, which are the ones that you would hand out to everybody and they'd use to install the client software. Chat manager. So this takes a little screwing around with. Add a node, node number 1, okay. So this would have allowed them to survey whatever was going on in the chat room, which is what most of us used it for. The Cyber Guide was a fairly basic tutorial telling you how to use it. So here we go. My mouse is being screwy. A server. So that's what I was talking about here. Each person would call in. 8 lines would be hooked up, and they'd all be connected to one server. I don't know what kind of hardware they would have used, but there's the tree as I was talking about. Now, go back here. You could put a picture, text, animation, any of that kind of stuff for each product, which is kind of neat, kind of ahead of its time. The whole thing was ahead of its time, considering that Amazon and eBay didn't really get big until probably the early 2000s. People weren't really huge on buying stuff offline. So really, like, these guys just came along about 5 to 10 years too early. Granted, software is pretty basic, but it was easy to use. For the kids that went on there and used this part of it, we had no problem getting on and getting around it. And even the server software, I just installed it and I was playing around with it. It's really quite intuitive. Everybody loves the toy monkey. So yeah, turn your home computer into a dynamic business tool, taking advantage of one of the newest medias. Fancy. So I'm going to do another video for the install of the client software. That's what we're all used to seeing and using. I just want to show you what was going on in the back end. I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to make this software all available for anyone to download and play around with. I don't want my disks to die, which they will eventually through disk rot. I'd rather like have this out on the internet so that other people can piss around with it if they feel like it. So stay tuned.